Your only true obstacle is yourself. Now, again, this video has no script, no preparation, except for, you could say, myself for my life and another speaking. I can't even speak. Well, yeah, the only real obstacle you have is yourself. I would like to talk about life for a little bit, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail on it, like giving a good summary about what's going on in my life. Um, I don't know why my voice is like this, but I just ran from a club to my apartment with my dad and my stepmother. Uh, and while I was in that club, Centro Español, Santiago, I thought a lot about life. And one thing that I can say is that not just that I couldn't stop thinking, I couldn't, it was nearly impossible for me to live in the present moment. I was always thinking thoughts. My mind was extremely active in such an inactive scenario. In such a calm scenario, my mind was, you could say, the opposite. I was thinking about many things. And the biggest conclusion I drew from those thoughts was I stopped being a kid a while ago. And it made me ask that question, like, when did everything change? I asked myself that question a couple of days ago when I was looking for family photos, very old ones, the ones that I probably had seen once or twice in my entire life. Uh, Photos of me very young, and I asked myself that, like, when did everything change? When did everything just turn upside down? You know? And not in a slightly different context. I wouldn't say it that way, but I would say in a different time frame or thinking about a different time frame. I asked myself that same question inevitably, not because I wanted to, but I just wondered, when did I stop being a kid? I fully realized that chapter is completely over. The chapter in which you have um, absolutely no worries at all. You're not worrying about anything, not about the future or what your responsibilities are, because you basically don't have any. Like, you can't be calling school a responsibility compared to what you get when you become an adult, which I would think absolutely sucks. Nobody told me about how difficult to explain with words that process of becoming, I don't know, just changing those chapters of your life would be, nobody told me how, maybe how violent it would be and how little time to think about it I would have. I wouldn't say that it was too fast because time is completely relative. And well, I don't know about time, but I do know that as humans, our perception of time is completely relative. Like when you don't value your time, and you look back at it, um, once you have done that, when you waste your life and you look back several years later or some chapters further, then it feels like it flashed through your soul within the blink of an eye, or however way you would want to describe it. But it feels like it went fast and almost violently, because of how fast it was. And in my case, I really don't know what I feel. It's uncertain. Like I have different perspectives. Therefore, I have different thoughts and different feelings. I don't know what to feel, what to think about, what to conclude, what to believe in. But do I really need to think? Do I really need to try and perceive and comprehend what I'm feeling? Or do I just need to feel and do, live? And by living, I don't mean letting life pass by and, I don't know, enjoying it. I mean fulfilling your purpose. And your purpose is, I don't know, not something I can define, but it's definitely not limited to what someone thinks, to what one person, to what, as to how one person perceives purpose as, you know? It's, it might even be an erroneous term to use when it comes to us humans. The thing is, you don't need to think about anything. You just need to live. And exactly like I said a couple seconds ago, not just live as an experiencing, but and not just doing what your nature demands of you, but damn, it's hard to explain. It's really not something I can put a label on. Like, dude, it's difficult to talk about it, but I've never done this before. Like, have I thought about it? Maybe. I know I did today. Have I ever talked to? Have I ever talked about it on camera? Maybe I have. I don't know. I haven't seen my own videos, but yeah. When did it all change? How and why? Do I really need to be asking myself these questions, or do I really just need to accept it? Do I really need to even think about it, or do I need to feel it and do something about it? Do I need to just, well, 16 years have passed. 16 and more than a half years have passed since I was born. And what have I done? And in your case, it might be 13 years, it might be 9 years, it might be 45 years, it might be 80. And you just look back completely at your whole life and you just you just think, holy shit, what the fuck? And then you could say it's too late. But I don't know. I don't even know what I feel, like I said. But I do know that I thought about that. And I do know that I wondered, damn, just a question that again cannot even be described with words. Like, what? Simply just what? Like, what is life? Like, oh my God, several atoms within this universe compose me. We're just a cluster of atoms, which whose composition invokes the illusion of living, and I happen to be that. Of course, that is very difficult to understand, not because you're dumb, but because I'm horrible at um, sharing these ideas. And, but anyways, like shit. Every once in a while, like bro, you have to like stop, just turn everything off, and just everything, even your eyesight, like everything, turn everything off. Your ears, all your senses, your eyes, your nose, your skin, and your brain. Turn everything off, and not even think, but just like I don't know if innately is the right word to use, like, but deep down, just no, I'm alive. I have absolutely no idea of what could happen or what I can do, what my potential is, what the future could hold, what I can create. And my past, well, product of the universe, product of many things, many factors. Was it inevitable? I don't know. I really don't know if I have to. I really doubt. I don't even know if I doubt it. I don't know what to feel. But I'm not. I can say that maybe I'm not sure about um, my my viewpoint on what literally life is. Like, it's all that happens in your life a predetermined product of an endless amount of factors. I don't know. How do you even know if you're alive? Well, you're having the struggle of thought. And for the struggle of thought to happen, existence is required. So maybe you do exist. It's pretty fucking dumb when you think about it to be asking yourself those questions. Hey, when you get to this point of life where you've made so many mistakes and you haven't really done what you would have wanted to do, even when it's not your fault, you just think. And some people never even get to that point in their entire lives. They don't reach that moment of silence in which they can just ask themselves, who the fuck am I and what am I doing? Around this time, half a year ago, I had my first kiss. It was one of the most important moments of my life. Maybe one of the happiest. No, definitely one of the happiest, but maybe the happiest. It was so important. That's that day life granted me with something I had missing for nearly the entirety of my life. Or at least that's a way to see it from if you're me. Like when you look at a photo, you just ask yourself, when did it all change? Hmm? Where did this guy go? How did he end up here? That was almost 2 years ago. That's still one of the most important moments in my life. And I thought everything would go right, right from right after I left that place. Everything would go as planned. Sure enough, you know the rest. Yeah, just thinking about life. I, I don't know why, but when I go to sleep, that doesn't happen. Like I don't just start thinking about everything like I did today. Is it something I should do more often? I don't know, but I should definitely something that not just me, but you too. Something that whoever's watching should do more often is just don't think so much. Just you don't even think about what you're feeling. Just feel and do, because deep down you know what you need to do. You might not know what you need to think, but do something. You're alive. You're human. There's a shit ton of things you don't know. There's a shitload of things you are not sure of. There's an endlessness of imperfections which create the world, make the world the way it is. I've said this before, maybe not on camera, I don't know, but imperfection is what lets the universe exist. It's thanks to imperfection that we, as humans, are. Let's turn on the camera, like, the brightness of the shift. Oh, oh, there it is. I've even questioned my own purpose. Why do I want to change the world anyway? Like, why do I want to become a teen philosopher? But at the same time, I could ask myself, why not? Yeah, absolutely. You could live as a philosopher and just understand the world to the finest degree any human has ever gotten to. And you could just accept everything and live your life, die, and let the universe be rewarded. I don't know. I really do have many questions about the universe. But why get so caught up in those questions. Why can't you just live? You know? Why even question what you want to do? Like, why do I want to be disciplined towards this? I'm not motivated towards it. Like, when it comes to wanting to do something, wanting to accomplish something, no, having a why, I, I don't know. I'm questioning it. And what do you do in that situation? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Shit. It's a funny thing. Nothing matters. But what is matter anyway? I don't mean matter in like a scientific way. I mean like something that matters to you. Like what is that really? Have you ever asked yourself that? Like who are you anyway? You're just a cluster of atoms whose composition gives the illusion of life, being alive, being a living being. Are you really a living being, or are you really just a cluster or like a grouped up specifically thing made of atoms, like protons, neutrons, electrons, and whatever the fuck else there was. I don't know. Just a big bunch of molecules and organs, tissue. We don't even know how the brain works. And you could say that's precisely what makes us be alive. What are we really? Like, it doesn't matter the fact that nothing matters. Isn't that crazy? What is crazy anyway? But yeah, I mean, you can choose to be happy about it, or you can just choose to drown in the sorrow which that causes you. But that is something you choose to do. Like you choose to be upset about it, or to just say, "Oh well, it's not that nothing matters, but there's things that matter to me. There's things that I do want to do. What is one thing I do? I don't know. Why the fuck ask myself that? Like, how can I expect an imperfect being to get a perfect answer? Think about that. How can you, as an imperfect individual, get to a perfect answer in an imperfect universe? Come on. No. And you don't need one. You don't need to have a perfect answer. The answer is imperfection. The answer is you're a fucking human, dude. Stop thinking so much about it. Like, just live. Do whatever living means to you. What is living to me? I don't know. Accomplishing what I want? What do I want? What do I care about? There's something I wish I could say in this video, but I do want to upload this. It's about something that happened recently. So they Saturday, right? Yeah, exactly 1 week ago. Something that happened 1 week ago in a couple hours. Like 1 week and a couple minutes ago. Man, pretty similar to what happened 6 months ago. And with the same person. After that, it just happened to me. I don't know if for the first time in my life or not, but for a moment, I felt absolutely nothing. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. But Feeling things, I would say it's a little bit like purpose. I mean, purpose is a feeling. Sometimes you don't know what to feel and why you feel those things. Or at least in my case, that happens to me. And I would think that I'm not alone. I have reasons to, even when I have no proof. I have reasons to think that maybe I'm not the only one that has gone through that. 27 minutes. Shit. It's 8:59 p.m. Shit. I'm just thinking about what happened a week ago and 6 months ago. Well, more like what happened a week ago. I really like that. Man, once you feel nothing, you have the choice to feel something. Because after all, how about you say it this time? After all, you are exactly human. You're learning fast. That girl, she opened my eyes. One thing she let me know is that my only enemy is me. And there's a reason why I completely understand that now because I put that into the theories, and I don't know, systems that I've philosophically created in my brain. All the conclusions I've done, it fits perfectly, you know? Like, since you can't control the universe and you can only control yourself, the only true obstacle that you need to worry about is yourself. The only obstacle you have is yourself. The only enemy you have is yourself. The only thing to overcome is yourself. You. And when you actually realize that, when you realize that key that gets you towards where you know you want to be, but not just where you know you want to be, but where you know you can be, towards what you know you can accomplish. Like it's a beautiful thing. It's an unexplainably, it's like an ineffably beautiful thing. You just cannot explain that. You could say it's like having your first kiss. It's like, man, it was something, and it changes you. Especially when you realize, what I just said, like, not bad, but yeah, you realize it's that simple. You need to overcome yourself. Like after yourself, you don't need to worry about anything because the universe is the universe. You just let it be. And still, you can't even fathom the things trust me, you cannot fathom the things you can actually accomplish. Am I saying that to myself? Maybe. I have said that to myself, and I'm doing it right now. You can't even fathom what you can do. All right? Believe it. Because it might be true. Man, look at that fucking hair, dude. From the bicep. I feel great. Well, I really don't know how I feel, but let's fucking say that I feel great right now. because I'm doing what I know I can do, a fucking video, and that's nothing compared to what I know I can do. I should make a video daily, and it's not too hard to remember like what you've already talked about. So, and even if it is, like, just try it, just do it. There's tons of things that I have to talk about, you know? There's tons of things that I could say. There's tons of people that I could help. The things I have to say. There's tons of people that can avoid the mistakes I've made. And not just that, there's an endlessness of things to accomplish, to experience, to live. Sorry if I repeated myself too many fucking times in this video. I do that a lot. And you might know that if you've already seen a couple of my videos. But if you're seeing this because I'm at the time where you're seeing this, I'm already the person I wanted to become, then, well, just know that that was one of my biggest problems with video creation when I was 16 years old. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh my God, I forgot what I was talking about. I didn't finish what I was saying. Anyways, what am I gonna leave you with? Because like it's already 9 p.m. and come on, it's like a lot of shit to do. A lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Not just TV, but oh my God, I'm getting philosophical again. And I'm acting like a fucking, I don't know, child who's trying to act to impress the adults. Anyway. But yeah, I'm every time I think about that, I just have like an opportunity to say that again. Like, what does it mean to feel? You know? Yeah. What can I leave you with if you're watching this video? What can I leave myself with? There is. The only obstacle is you. You're the only thing you have to overcome. After that, after that, the world is yours. Remember that. Teenage philosopher out. I just want like my face to look good. I don't know why the fuck I'm yeah, exactly.